My name is TheAdipose and this is The Simpsons Tapped Out. In this video I would like to talk to you about the premium content, cars. There's lots of different types and we'll be talking about the advantages, the disadvantages and showing you some nice designs about how you can put cars into your neighbourhood. Good morning, greetings and salutations, and welcome to my Springfield. Today I want to talk to you about cars, vehicles, because they are a very nice bit of premium content that can look great in your town and have several advantages and several disadvantages that I'd like to go through with you in this video. The one in front of you right now, the donut van, was one of the few vehicles that have actually been just for in-game dollars, and that was during the yard sale. But if we go to the normal premium content by clicking on the Homer Buddha there, we can have a little look at the other cars or vehicles that are available. We've got the Burns limo, which I think will be the first one coming up. Oh no, the Burns limo, and we've got the ambulance, we've got the Channel 6 news van, and then we've got that police car back here somewhere. On top of that, there's been quite a few limited time ones. There's that the race car, the F1 race car. There was Frink's kind of crazy scientist car. So there's been a bunch. But let's talk about what's good about them. If we click on them and have a look at the information, it gives us 2% bonus money and XP to jobs for 40 donuts, and I think all of the vehicles are around that particular time. So Channel 6 news van is 40, and again 2%. Burns limo 40, again 2%. Ambulance is 30, 0.5%, and we'll talk about that distinction in a minute. So they've all got that kind of ratio, which actually makes the cars a very good value for money in terms of the ratio between donuts and the bonus you get to XP. If we just have a look at the orange tree, for example, that gives us 0.5, and if we were to times that by 4 to get to the 2%, you're looking at 15, 30, 45, 60. So that would actually cost us 60 donuts to get the same bonus percentage than we do for the Burns limo. So this is definitely was it like 30% better value than those trees. So if you're looking to maximize your XP and cash, then these are a really good purchase. However, I would point out the ambulance. Look at that one, 0.5% for 30 donuts as opposed to 2% for 40 donuts. So if you're looking for that good crossover between money and XP and donuts and that bonus, then stay away from the ambulance. But the rest are all good value. But here's something really weird, and I think they've missed a little trick here. And this is one of the big disadvantages of these. If I go to buy a police car, we'll zoom out and see if we can put it down. It won't go on the road, which just seems to me to be such a bizarre omission. And I understand that the way the whole game is set up is that the roads and the pathways are no-go areas, because that's where the characters kind of walk. But if you look at our police little chappy here, he's not actually walking on the road, he's walking along the pavement. So I don't really see many reasons why the cars couldn't be plonked down here. On top of that, the cars won't go on the road, and they won't go in the car park. Which is a truly bizarre choice, because you think, well, where naturally would cars go in a car park? It's not the end of the world though, because you can kind of fake it. So, for example, if I come over here to my Kwik-E-Mart and I do something very, very quickly, we'll have a quick remodel, darling. If I send that particular car park to my inventory and then go and get one of those cars again, and we plonk that down here like that, we can kind of fake it. See, it's kind of next to a car park, so it kind of looks like it's then on another set of car park spaces, but it's not ideal. But I will show you some more examples of how you can position your cars in a minute. But the other advantage of cars is that they are a brilliant decoration in and of themselves. So many of our buildings we will naturally kind of want to put car park sections with, and of course if you want to put car park sections, then you're probably going to want to put cars, whether it's people visiting church, whether it's people going to the Duff Stadium. Oh, there's another vehicle actually, which was a premium content one. You're going to people going to the stadium, people going to work at the factory, people visiting grandpa or the school or anything like that. You know, the vehicles are going to be something that's going to make your town feel alive, something that's going to make it feel more than just like a collection of houses all next to each other. So that they are definitely a good stylistic item to get. Now I'm going to head over to one of my favourite cities to visit, which is Mel Designer, to show you actually how how cars and vehicles can really become an integral part of your city design, because he hasn't got them everywhere, but he's got them in very, very distinct places, and he's also found some really nice ways around this they won't go on the car park, they won't go on the road issue. If this will load for me, please. Here we are. Okay, so let's have a look at what he has done with some of his here. Okay, so here's a bunch of vehicles. We'll just take them one at a time. First, we've got a police car going through the drive-through of the Krusty Burger. No stereotypes there at all, but it looks great. It makes the Krusty Burger feel like it's currently being used. This is clever. Have a look at what he's done here with the car park segments versus the vehicle segments. It looks like you've got cars in the car park, but of course what we haven't actually. You've actually got a car, then a car park section, then a car, and then on the top row we've then got car park section, car park section. So it's a really, really nice sneaky way around that issue with the car park sections, and he's also filled in the gaps with just general kind of pavement as well. And then look at this. I mean, all these kind of different vehicles down here really does make this section of his city feel really, really live. And he's made one of these kind of crazy 3D structures here, which I'm going to be talking about in a future video. But the vehicles there really add to it, and he's just dotted them around. They're just around his town in various places, but everywhere he's got them, that one doesn't really count, but everywhere he's got them, it just makes that town feel interactive, feel like there are people travelling around his town, that there's more to it. People, not everyone walks around like Snake and the Reverend Lovejoy all day, you know. So some of the posher people here do like to find their ways around. Here's another little tricky thing with the car park here again. So all the car park spaces in a row, and then you stick the car on the end of that row, and it gives the illusion that that car park space goes underneath it. So there you go. Cars. I think they are a nice addition to the city. They're good value. They're good value for money in terms of the XP and the donuts, but you've just got to think about careful placement, because you can't stick them on the road. You've got to design your buildings around them a little bit to kind of think, I want to include a car in this design, so how am I going to do it? So for example, with my church here, I might actually decide to maybe extend the pathway out a little bit to incorporate a car around the side, or stuff like that. Another quick thing I'd like to say is that last night I was featured on the Simpsons Tapped Out Tips, TSTOtips.com, which is without doubt the best resource on the web for the Simpsons Tapped Out. So I would like to offer my sincere thanks to Mr. TSTO Tips for putting me on that website, and of course, as always, his website is in the credits of my video, because I get so much of the information that I use and peruse and make videos about from his site. So thank you. Take care, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, please like it and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.